But they said that the toxicology results of the marijuana in the system will make it hard for him to win a civil suit. Whether you want to say they're right or not, it's going to be hard for them to win. I wonder how, if marijuana stays in your system for 30 days, how are they going to be able to do a test to tell you how much or not, whether you're legally under the influence where you should not be driving?
They can't. There is no test.
Okay, so...
and when you see these people acting stupid on pot, oh, I was smoking pot, man, it's usually because they're drinking. And drinking and pot together is totally different. It makes you even stupider. Is that a word?
You mean dumber?
Dumber, that'll work.
Dumb and Dumber? What's that movie?
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. But no, it's
this weed kills.
Well, that
was
was
this on the Mike Allen show?
Yeah, they never came on. They never got there. But if what I'm talking about is if they legalize marijuana, how are they going to be able to do is
they can't. They can on alcohol, but they can't. Don't let me say they can't. I bet they haven't come up with the way yet. You'll be able to breathe in, and it'll be the same thing because they'll leave remnants on your lungs.
What about the brownies?
Oh, it'd be the same high. Whether it's in you
it
smoke
wouldn't be in your lungs.
It.
It'd be in your. Then it would have to be your bloodstream. Then THC, right?
Unless they can do a blood. Can they force you to do a blood test?
No, but I'm saying is if you're stoned enough, they probably could. But the one thing they can do is they can also do what do they? It's stagnant gaze test, and that's how they tell for alcohol. And a stagnant gaze test is where you always see them where they go, here, look at this, and they'll like take the pen and they move it to the side. And what happens is the muscles on the side of your eyes get lax, and your eyes will twitch. You'll try to look out to the side at the pen, and they'll become relaxed, and they'll kind of go back to the middle and then jerk back, and it becomes like a rapid motion. And you can tell because what happens is the muscles in the sides of the eyes can't hold that because the alcohol, makes them more lax, I guess you want to call it. So that's one way how they tell it.
Is that why they tell you to move your eyes side to side?
Yep, and they'll hold them out there and have you look to the side.
While they're shining the light in your face.
And a lot of times they also want to do is see what type of, how your pupils dilate. Because a lot of times when guys are stoned, or if they're, high on heroin or cocaine. Acid, cocaine, or anything like that.
Eyes dilate.
But some of them will make your pupils big. Some will make your pupils small. And it depends. They have different, they can pull them up there and look at an eye chart and see what the eyes are doing. I went through a dangerous drugs, narcotics, law enforcement years and years and years ago, way back. It was pretty interesting, some of the different stuff in it. It was so funny. They did a controlled burning. And you know what a controlled burning is, Jimmy? You do them all the time.
We're lighting a cigar.
No. Controlled burning means you're lighting marijuana, so what they do is the officers can smell it. So when they go to court, they say, oh, it smelled like burnt rope. No, it smelled like marijuana. And so it was so funny. One guy in our group, the whole room is just reeks of pot. They've been lighting it it was in a strainer.
Welcome to my house.
So the whole room just reeks of pot. And the guy goes, one buddy of mine goes, hey, you think you could light it again? I think it went out. And I'm just like, how can you not smell it? It's like the whole freaking room smells like it.
Yeah, it doesn't get any stronger.
Oh, God, it was so bad. Everybody just started laughing. His name was Pinnix. I love
the smell of pot. A lot of people hate it. I like the smell of gas. A lot of people hate it.
My problem was once you smelled it, my sinuses went voot and just locked up like tight as a drum. And it was just like I couldn't smell anything after that. has like an allergy to it or something. I don't know.
Well, it's really tarry, so it probably got up in your nose. And
it was terrible.
Your senses.
Your clothes stunk of it because it was so bad. And so, but at least I was able to do is go when I went to court. I'd be able to tell them, what happened and how you were, when did you do it? Oh, blah blah blah, and you tell them the date, and they had. I mean, it was all records and everything. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how they do that. But another topic I want to talk to you about is let's say they do these movies about zombies and everything like that. But what if we do have a terrorist attack? All right, and they knock out one of the power grids, and you're without power for 10 days, 2 weeks, a month. Like these Hurricane Katrina and all these different places. What are you going to do? Do you got your prescriptions? Do you got any? If you use any medical equipment, like my mom, she's got COPD. She uses a breathing apparatus. What's she going to do for a month? I know it's not really cold right now here, but what are you going to do if it was middle of December? When it's last year was just freaking crazy out here. It was so cold. What about your fridge? All your food's going to be, that's in your fridge is going to be gone in days. You got an electric stove or do you got a gas stove? You got excess water. People don't think about that. They're, you're not going to be able to go on your iPad and do all that stuff. If you're
send UPS,
yeah. What type of communications are going to have? Most everybody's phone. There's no landline phones anymore. You don't see them. It's very rare. Most people are going to, the switching over to cellular. Your bank. You're not going to be able to withdraw any money from your bank. You're not going to be able to use your ATM card. How much money do you have? Well, I always used to joke that there was this guy that hangs out the golf course, great guy, and we had a pool, for the Masters one year, and he won it. And it was like $16 or something like that, or $18. It was nothing. And I said, well, there's $18 that just went out of circulation, I said, he'd go home and stick it in his mattress, But, what are you going to do for 10 days? Do you have a disaster plan? And, it's not a bad thing. You got these things nowadays where they have tubs that are already set up. I used to laugh about Sheldon, if you ever watched Big Bang Theory, where he had the two disaster bags already set up. He had one small one and a big one, in case they attacked in the middle of the night or something like that. But do you have enough gas for your car? How much gas do you have in your car? You really think, most people don't think about that. Do you got enough processed food? they make tubs of them where you can buy 30-day supplies of food. And that's not a bad thing to have. Keep it in the tub and keep it, because if you had boxes of C rations like when they were in the service, I'd keep those. Because you could do is all you got to do is heat the water up, and you can cook them right in that. And I've had those many a times, and they're not the greatest, but they're not bad when you're hungry.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, you could when you're hungry, they taste real
Better
good.
than Campbell's soup.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a lot easier. You just you stick the bag in and heat the whole bag. But yeah, there's a lot of different things that people don't understand. It's like Tattoo Rick used to talk about how they used to go to those zombie things, and all it is actually a preparation for you to be ready in case something happens. And with all the kind of crazy stuff that's going on nowadays, it's just a target.
I know, but that's like, remember the bunkers they had in the 50s and 60s because of the Cold War?
Oh yeah, but you look at the side of the. Well, look at the last time that they panicked and everything went crazy for something like that was year 2000. You remember that? When 2000, everything. Oh my God! All the computers are going to crash. Everything's going to go down. Everything. You know. We have. I'll have to take a picture. We got a Y2K generation plugs on the side of the building at the golf course. They had prepped them all for Y2K, thinking it was all going to crash, and nothing happened. We actually ran the building by it one time when we had our generator. I mean, our power line coming into the building. Tree snapped it off, and we ran it by that. So it was kind of like great that it was there. You know, we were able to run almost everything off of it. I always had to make little modifications to our fiber optic line, but once we got that, we ran everything. It was great. So, but no, I mean, it's not a bad idea to be ready for something like that. Who knows? Is something new coming down the road? You know, I mean, are we going to? I've had people come to me, you know, that talk to it and they think that, oh my God, we're ready to next World War. Who knows? I mean, there's so much stuff going on all over the place.
Yeah, you know, whether it's going to be economic in Europe and Greece or whether it's going to be religious over in the Middle East.
Well, I more fear the religion in the Middle East than I do the economic part. I mean,
yeah, but there's a lot more people. Like I said, if you want them communists to take over, then that's what they want. They want a socialist governments.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course.
It's what they call a revolution. And if that goes worldwide.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. And all that stuff we talked about whether you're free or not, that goes all out the window.
Nobody's ever free to do what you want. You get
free within certain aspects of it.
You're free to do what society wants you to do or expects you to do.
Or lets you do. It's free to do what the society lets you do.
Exactly.
There you go. Well, it's time for a break. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back shortly. This is Matt Hasley. This is Straight Talk, and you're listening to ARM Radio Global.
Yeah. You feel it, baby? I do too.
Hi, now I know you hear Joe Rocks and the Dog on their weekly restaurant reviews on Night Talk, 10 p.m. Eastern. And boy, these two like to eat. Right, boys? Well, here's something to review right from your house. Eat24. That's right, eat24.com. With over 25,000 restaurants for you to choose from when you're hungry. Many in your area. So review that, boys. Eat24.com. Click, order, and eat. Eat24.com.
Route 106 Motors is the home of fine pre-owned vehicles. Experience a no-pressure sale with a family-friendly atmosphere. Route 106 Motors has been practicing the same simple philosophy of low prices for over a decade, and it has brought us great success. Recently, while other dealers are closing their doors, Route 106 Motors is expanding. We are a wholesale dealer, and we own the property and pay cash for all the vehicles. This allows us to sell to the consumer for a lot less than the average dealership. We are a high-volume, small-profit dealer, and we pass the savings on to you. New changes have been made at Route 106 Motors. Stop by and check out our brand-new building. Route 106 Motors, located at 569 West Street. Check our website at route106motors.com and be sure to like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals and savings opportunities. route106motors.com.
Savino Wine Preservation System is wine preservation glassware. Savino is an easy-to-use wine preservation system that allows you to enjoy your favorite wines anytime without waiting for an occasion. Open any bottle with confidence, knowing that you can enjoy the full original flavor of Tuesday's wine on Saturday. For more information, visit us at www.savinowine.com.